you're ready to change your financial future for not just 2017, ladies and gentlemen, but beyond. Because as you know, right now what's going on with cryptocurrency around the world is phenomenal. We're starting to see a major rise in the valuation of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dashcoin, Ripple, even XeCoin. And remember, XeCoin just hit a public exchange. But guys, you got to remember one thing about Bitcoin. When Bitcoin came on the scene in 2009, it was valued at less than a penny. And then let's fast forward to the end of 2016, it jumped way up above 900, trading at over $9 per Bitcoin. One of the things, ladies and gentlemen, you have to remember about cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology is phenomenal. It's going to change so many ways that we live our lives, from everything from land deeds to car registrations to medical records to voting, you name it. Blockchain technology is phenomenal, right? So ultimately, that idea right there, Bitcoin, to take this to levels that you'd never even dream of. But Bitcoin in general, you got to remember, Bitcoin is a fiat currency, just like the United States dollar. In the 1970s, Richard Nixon took the United States dollar off of the gold standard. Basically, you know, the dollar nowadays, if you gave me a dollar, right, the valuation would be based on trust and supply and demand, right? So basically, I trust you, you trust me, we trust the government, and that's what gives the dollar the value. Now, with Bitcoin, there's nothing that backs it. There's no gold, there's no silver, there's no notes. It is fiat currency, so and it's supply and demand, and the fact that it was on the market first, right? There's been cryptocurrencies since the 1980s. It's just that Bitcoin, when Bitcoin came out, they solved the double spend problem. And now with XeCoin, guys, and the Power On network, you're going to see a technology in cryptocurrency that is going to be the very first cryptocurrency around the world that is actually backed by a tradable commodity, clean, green, renewable energy. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, also you're going to have physical products from our parent company, Exergonics, and carbon credits. So long-term strategy, guys, we're talking about 30, 40, 50 years of longevity, but a stable valuation, unlike Bitcoin that jumps up and down, has all these price bubbles. The XeCoin will go up in valuation and keep stability because of what is underwriting it. That's why we're so excited. So at the end of the day, you know, our company has a very, very simple question for everyone around the world. Are you plugged in? And I know that sounds silly, guys, but of course you are. We all are. From our cell phones to our cars, our homes, our schools, and even our sources of food, without energy, we are powerless, literally. Our whole existence depends on production, distribution, and consumption of energy. One tradable commodity none of us can live without. And guys, you got to remember one thing. We are not getting any less connected anytime soon. We're not going to be using any less energy anytime soon. Right now on planet Earth, we have about 7.5 billion humans, right? And of those 7.5 billion humans, we have about 6 billion mobile connected devices. So imagine the need for energy. It is exponentially growing. So this is why we're excited, because guess what's going to underwrite the XeCoin? Clean, green, renewable energy. And as you know, every country around the world right now is trying to figure out how to use more sources of clean, green, renewable energy. So our vision and mission here at the Power On Network is pretty simple, ladies and gentlemen. It is to create a better, cleaner, and less expensive way to provide energy to the whole world. Provide a vehicle to supply a less expensive and cleaner form of energy based on smart storage. Create a life-changing opportunity for anyone, anywhere in the world to be rewarded from this revolution in the transfer of energy to a public cryptocurrency. And also part of a mission to make a difference in leaving the world in a carbon-free environment. Ladies and gentlemen, we basically want to be the solution, not just for our kids, but for our kids' kids in the future. We want to be able to leave a legacy for them without all of these carbon emissions that are literally crushing society around the world. If you read the newspaper, if you've read it over the last couple of days, last couple of weeks, in China alone, smog has gotten so bad that they have to shut down airports. They have to shut down roads. So this is one of the main reasons, guys, why we want to be the solution. So now, this question was posed to me a while back, and it made me think, how much energy do you really waste every day, ladies and gentlemen? Are you aware that 67.8% of the energy produced is wasted due to inefficiencies in the energy infrastructure. In the United States alone, this amounts to over $700 billion in annual losses. Now, this is energy you have paid for. And this is not just the United States. This is around the world. All utilities around the world, they have very, very old energy infrastructure. We're talking about technology from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And a lot of times, as an example, in America, when you hear that they're having rolling blackouts from California all the way down to New York, it is because when they're cranking out demand, when these power plants are cranking out demand, you know, during the day when the appetite for energy is voracious from industrial businesses, commercial, you know, even homes, especially when it's very hot or very cold. This is why you see so many blackouts, guys, because their infrastructure is so old. But again, this is not just America. This happens around the world. And the problem with this is as we grow as a society, that's only going to continue to happen unless we start finding solutions like clean, green, renewable energy. This is why many, many countries around the world have decided to go after more renewable sources of energy. And this is why what we're doing right now, underwriting the XeCoin with clean, green, renewable energy, is going to allow us to not just lower carbon emissions around the world, but give you the opportunity to actually make some money off of sharing that information with others. So now the premise is, what if you could store energy for a rainy day, like gold, but also be able to trade and sell excess power you do not need to others or back to the grid like currency? Now the power is in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. With the Power On Network and XeCoin, you can mine, store, and trade this essential commodity and protect your assets against future downturns in the fiat economy. Everyone will always need energy, and with the Power On Network, remember, guys, we're not getting any less connected, and we're not going to be using any less power anytime soon, right? So we are now in phase one. We call it the digitization of energy, the conversion of energy into a transferable cryptocurrency. Now, guys, this is the phase where we tell everybody around the world what we're doing, right? And what we want from people is to understand that they have the power to not change, to basically not just change financial futures, but financial futures of hundreds of millions of people around the world. Because every single day, ladies and gentlemen, there is somebody that's looking for a financial home run. They're looking for a financial solution. It is not about making $30,000 a month for many families. Many families could just do so much better if they had an extra 300 euros, an extra 1,000 euros a month, right? Imagine when you could be that solution for those family members that are looking for that, right? So this is why we tell everybody, just share the information, allow them to make an educated decision, and build your footprint around the world. So now let's talk about the XeCoin. What you see on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, is our XeCoin, which is underwritten with energy developed using the best lithium-ion nanotechnology. Now, it is a hybrid proof-of-stake and proof-of-work coin. It's got a max coin base of 5 billion. But what I want you to really focus on, guys, is at the very bottom. I tell people, don't get too technical. For those of you that are very technical, you can download this PowerPoint and look over all the technicalities. But at the very bottom where you see wallets for Windows, Mac, Linux, web wallets at www.xecoin.net. Guys, you can literally download your own wallets starting now, right? And all our transactions are verifiable on a public blockchain at www.xecoin.info. Now, people ask, why is this so important that you can download your own wallets and you know, the fact that you can verify transactions on a public blockchain? And we tell them simply because if a coin, any coin, any cryptocurrency coin, is a public exchange, right? Not an internal exchange, public exchange, and people from around the world can buy and sell it. The law of supply and demand will allow that coin to gain valuation, right? Because as you get more buyers and sellers, demand is created and price points go up. So anybody that was used about cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you always ask two simple questions. Hey, which public exchange can I go and see your coin being bought and sold on, right? And can I download my own personal wallet? Now, if you want to see our transactions, guys, you can see our public blockchain, but also if you go to the public exchange, c-cex.com, that's c-cex.com, you can go and see that our coin right now is being bought and sold between 10 cents to 90 cents. So at the end of the day, I tell people, this is just the beginning. Our coin is already selling at 10 cents, a minimum of 10 cents, all the way up to 90 cents. And for those of you that have bought, cryptocurrency in the past, the reason why this is so important is you got to remember, a lot of coins start at what? Less than a penny. And every single XeCoin is already backed by 10 cents of renewable energy, guys. That's what's powerful. Don Nasenka, at one of our trainings in Anaheim, California, stated that no matter what's going on in the exchange, our parent company will give every XeCoin a minimum of 10 cents of valuation, basically back over 10 cents of clean, green, renewable energy. So this is why we're excited, right? Now, what underwrites the XeCoin? Supply and demand, like Bitcoin, or any genuine cryptocurrency. However, we've gone further. Together with audited global energy fund. If you decide to liquidate your energy correctly, rather than sell it on the market, the foreign exchange its usable energy as for a cost. Now, ladies, imagine this. You already know that our coin has 10 cents of green renewable and back it because our CEO Don Nasenka, right? But imagine it's just the physical products that are coming in next week, the carbon credits, green renewable energy, cryptocurrency, that it has longevity strategy for years to come, decades to come, right? And at the end of the day, because you're seeing this before hundreds of millions of people, you get to build massive teams around the world. So take advantage of your timing, because they say timing is to business as location is to real estate. Now, our technology partner, XecoinTM, is one of the leading producers of distributed energy storage system technology and a pioneer in this industry today. Using advanced nanotechnology and proven power management, XecoinTM is able to provide efficient energy storage systems that are portable, modular, and can easily be tied to existing infrastructure. Storing energy is now easier and in your hands. And again, for those of you that joined a little bit later, guys, you can go to our parent company's website, www.execonix.com. On this slide, ladies and gentlemen, you can see we've got these physical products live and in color. This is the ESS tower design. At the very top, ladies and gentlemen, you have the battery management system. In the middle, the body, the thermal management, so it doesn't overheat. You basically have stackable battery stages within this ESS tower, and then also advanced batteries, guys, about 5 of them per tower. And the reason why this is important, because one of these ESS towers can power a restaurant, a hotel, a warehouse. Guys, literally, this technology is so phenomenal because right now, remember, a lot of businesses, whether they're commercial, industrial, or even residential homes, right, they're looking for ways to become micro-utilities, to become grid dependent, because again, all the inefficiencies are being passed on to the global citizens. This is why we're excited. Now, to your right, you have the vertigo dock, which has a bunch of blades. These blades, every one of these blades, guys, is 1 kW of energy. That's basically 1,000 watts. So this vehicle in the picture, any vehicle that was mass-produced past the year 2008 has a plug in with your family. Your boss. So many these blades, guys. So you can only pull out one of these blades, and guess what? You can recharge your iPhone, your Galaxy S7 Edge, your iPad, your Android tablet, anything that you can plug into USB, guys. You can basically recharge it, right? Let's say that your home has a renewable energy system attached to it. It could be solar, biomass, wind, hydro, you name it, right? If let's say you had blades, and the average home around the world uses between 2,500 to 3,500 kilowatt hours. So basically, if you had 10,000 watts, you could power your home for a month or two, guys. That's powerful little dog, but it's not he was the founder, or sorry, he's the former director at Inc., which is the world's largest industrial battery company. He's the founder of in the U.S. And if one should write down, the very first electric Lotus vehicle, they had batteries in that vehicle. Now, a few years later, Tesla came in and purchased that technology. Again, this was Don Franco's company that had batteries in that first electric. So when we say that we're working with pioneers in the energy storage solution industry, that's an understatement, guys. Literally, it's so exciting to be working with somebody that's so phenomenally connected to the energy world. Because I keep telling people, Sika is the energy with Steve Jobs with Apple. Then he's the founder of XeCoin and has invested in several groups. He's a distinguished alumni of the University of Central Missouri. He's had an outstanding career and originator of the Innovation Campus, which was actually elected by President Barack Obama. I mean, again, guys, he's very right? One of the things that really impressed me was that Don Franco was actually honored the Bill and Linda Gates Foundation, and many of you know the Microsoft, right? But Don Franco's contribution to this is amazing talent we are pulling in from former youth. This company is ready to make a run for decades to come. Now, when we think about the new economics of energy storage, here's an article, guys, that was produced by McKinsey. So energy storage can make money right now. Finding the opportunities requires digging into real-world data. Ladies and gentlemen, energy storage is a favorite technology of the future for good reason. Obviously, we're trying to reduce the amount of electricity load that are on our local utilities, right? Everywhere from the United Kingdom to Germany, Australia, Canada, to Mexico, you name it. Everybody's trying to lower load on the utility. Now, the reason why many people see affordable storage as the missing link between intermittent renewable power, such as storage and reliability, is because, again, many people right now are trying to become grid dependent, right? They're trying to become independent of having to pull energy from grids around the world. And again, when you see, as an example, when you're in the market and or when you see natural disasters, as an example, you see a hurricane, a typhoon, you name it, tornadoes, and power. Just an example, and power goes out. As an example, I read an article about Japan, right? They didn't have power for weeks because, again, the grid was totally ravished by a tsunami. This happened in America also. People were without power. Now, the reason people move over to solar PV systems or wind or hydro, any kind of renewable system, is because if they have energy storage solutions attached to those renewable systems of energy, then they don't have to worry about pulling power from the grid, right? So again, this is why you're seeing a technology that's going to be very valuable for decades to come, and you're seeing it first. So now, how do we make it all work, guys? On your screen right now, you see a 40-foot shipping container. This is an energy storage solution that's modular that XeCoin uses more for commercial industrial solutions. So inside of this shipping container, guys, you have about 5 to 6 ESS towers. If you put 2 of these shipping containers together, anywhere in the world, they could power 800 residential homes. That's right, I said 800 residential homes. And the beauty about this, guy, is you can plug in the conventional energy plants, biomass, hydro, solar, and wind. Remember, we're trying to capture the 67% of wasted energy and provide our customers cheaper, cleaner, better energy, right? And don't forget, all of this is under like the XeCoin stability and valuations for years to come. So that's what's pretty exciting. Now, for many of you guys getting this information for the very first time, and we thank you for spending some time with us this afternoon, this evening, or morning, wherever you're at in the world. But on this slide right now, you see all our power on network power plans. So key price is everything in euros. Everything from the power plan 1, which is 199 euros, to the power plan, which is 100,099 euros. Now, as an example, guys, one of our most popular plans right now is the power plan 5. The price point on that is 5,099 euros. You get 15,000 XeCoins awarded in that package. You have personal sales or group sales, if it's in your business, of 5,000 euros. Your binary cap is 30,000 euros per week, and your binary percentage that you get paid out is 6 to 12%, depending on your personal sales volume. And one of the exciting things that I'm going to tell you today is that before the end of the year, for all those people that purchased a power plan, it probably actually doubled your XeCoins. So as an example, if you did purchase a power plan 5 before the end of 2016, the company actually gave you 100,000 XeCoins, not 50,000. And they also gave you a 6% loyalty award because obviously you guys done before 2016. But, ladies and gentlemen, because you've done such a phenomenal job sharing this information, it's extended the local promotion until January 2017. So, the way to January 20th, 2000. And sure, guys, we had people taking time to upgrade their packages at the end of the year. Many of them got in, and as soon as they lost promotion, now people are sharing it around the world. Because remember, guys, if I would have told you back in 2009, hey, I'll give you 1,000 Bitcoin or 2,000 Bitcoin, which one do you prefer? Knowing what you know now, what's happened in the market with cryptocurrencies, obviously 99.9999% of you on this webinar would say, hey, I want to get 2,000 Bitcoin because I know what's going to happen in 2017 and beyond. So now let's talk about because obviously you want to change your financial future for years to come. So this is the very first way we get paid, ladies and gentlemen. It's called a direct deposit. You do not have to spend a dime that you're owing. It is not managed power plan. Now, many people do it because they see the passive side, right? They want to buy the coins when they're very cheap, and then as they get to a valuation, let's say they get to 50 cents, $1, $5, whatever in the future, right? People will, sell those coins and make a profit off the margin minus the fees. So there's a passive component, ladies and gentlemen, to our business, right? Because obviously people buy low, sell high, simple economics, right? But let's say you don't have to purchase anything. It is not mandatory. You can actually secure your position today and start building a team around the world. Now, the direct sales bonus on your first generation, everybody qualifies for a 5% bonus. Whether you have a paid power plan or not, you qualify automatically for a 5% bonus on your first generation. As soon as you hit 6,000 euros in personal sales on your second generation, now you qualify for a 3% bonus. And when you hit 10,000 euros in personal sales on your third generation, now you qualify for another 2%. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, generations are not levels. You can have 10 to 20 levels within a generation. What everybody's excited about is the infinity bonus. From the fourth generation to infinity, you can receive a 1% bonus as soon as you hit 100,000 euros in personal sales. And all infinity direct sales bonuses are paid down to the next member in your team at the same level or higher. Now, guys, to be able to qualify for this infinity bonus, you do have to have a power plan 4 package or higher. And again, to get started, you can qualify for the first, second, and third, 5, 3, and 2, even if you did not spend $1 to purchase a power plan, guys. That's what's exciting about our company. We want to put money in your pockets now, not tomorrow, now, guys. And many people are working their way up to purchase a power plan because at the end of the day, they see the value in buying the coins when they're low, right? So now let's talk about the second way we get paid. It's called a team bonus, or many of you know it as a dual team bonus. It's basically a binary compensation model, guys. You have a lot of you understand binaries because you will have a power leg, which means the leg with the most volume, and you'll have a pay leg or a working leg. Let's say your left is your power, and you have more volume on that. Let's just say you have 10,000. euros in volume, like 5,000 euros in volume on your pay leg or working leg, right? So to qualify for this team bonus, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do, you have to have one personally sponsored and paid member on your left and one personally sponsored paid member on your right. Doesn't matter if it's Power Plan 1 or Power Plan 8. So you got one personally sponsored paid on your left and one personally sponsored paid on your right. You qualify for the team bonus. At the very beginning, guys, everybody qualifies for 6% of their working leg. And as an example, if, let's say, you had 10,000 euros in group sales on your left side and 5,000 euros in group sales on your right side, at the very beginning, because everybody gets 6% at the very beginning, you would earn 6%. Do the math. I'm not very good at math, so I got a calculator. 6% of 5,000 euros in group sales, converted up to the lesser leg, would generate a bonus of 300 euros. So imagine, guys, at the very beginning, you just got started, right? Now, as soon as you hit 2,000 euros in personal sales, you'll qualify for an 8% bonus on the dual team bonus. As soon as you hit 5,000 euros in sales, now for a 10% bonus. And then as soon as you hit 24,000 euros in personal sales, now you have qualified for a 12% bonus on your pay leg. Remember, guys, power leg means you have more volume. As an example, 10,000 euros. In this example, you would have a power leg of 10,000 euros. Your pay leg, let's just say you had 5,000 euros. So now you understand the difference, guys. Power leg, more volume. Working leg, lesser volume, just so you know. Now, the third way we get paid, guys, is called the infinity matching bonus. And this is something that has not been seen in the industry. Top leaders, top money earners, top recruiters from around the world. And when they view this information, they get super excited. Because at the end of the day, they understand that they have timing over everybody around the world. And remember, guys, I'd much rather have timing than be really good at what I do because everybody has information, right? So on this infinity matching bonus, on your first, second, third, and fourth generation, as soon as you hit personal sales of 2,000 euros, you qualify for both on your first generation, 5% on your second generation, 5% on your third and fourth generation, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, guys, generations do not mean levels. You can have 10, 20, 30 levels within a generation. But what everybody is super excited about is feature eyes on this infinity bonus from your fifth generation to infinity. As soon as you get personal sales of 50,000 euros, you are now going to qualify for a 5% infinity matching bonus all the way down to infinity. And remember, infinity does not stop at level 20, at level 2,000, at level 3,000, generation 7. It literally keeps going on and on and on. Now, here's a little side note. Infinity matching is going to pay down the team and higher. Most important, you have a infinity bonus, and you have a lot of comments because you could what you do. People, every Friday, you can buy more XeCoin. They go into or cold wallet, as some people call it. I remember, guys, what? More buyers than sellers on the market. So that means we're going to create demand. And when you create demand, you're going to create valuation of the coin. So for those of you that obviously are looking at this for the passive component, you're going to be very happy when you see that. Right? So now let's start on the XeCoin Loyalty Award. You can basically customize your own rewards. After 30 days, ladies and gentlemen, you may freely sell or trade 10% of your stake each and every month. Again, man, you just want to see if you can actually do it on a public exchange. That's why many of you will actually sell it on a public exchange. Now, every month in year 1 are stored in the cold wallet, you will see a loyalty award of additional 6% through control release of company stake. Guys, we're talking about 22% award per annum. Remember, every single month that you don't sell, you're getting a 6% reward. That's powerful for some of you because some of you are purchasing Power Plan 5, 6, 7s, and 8s. But for those of you that look at the sport reward, because I know I did the first time I saw this slide, all coins in the cold wallet between year 1 to year 3 will receive the most aggressive 40%. Passive side of this cannot be. as you see what's going on with many other coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, Ripple, you name it. Now the XeCoin, many of you are going to see a valuation that not only is going to start going up, but also be stable. So for those of you that have purchased your power plans, we congratulate you for not only being but have. So now let's talk about power rewards, because many of you are doing a phenomenal job sharing this information. This company believes you use rewards. Everything from a vertical duct to a Tag Heuer smartwatch to a electronic bike to a Hublot King Power watch. And as you know, many of you know about Hublots. They are phenomenal watches, but they are expensive. We're talking $30,000 to $50,000 watches. Now, let me throw this because I want to see a lot of you driving a brand new BMW i8 Spider. Guys, these vehicles are about 150,000 euro. I think that's like $180,000. And then for those of you champions that obviously are sharing this information freely around the world, this reward right here, I want you to write it down. Well, 1 million euros will buy you, the company will purchase, they'll purchase you a villa, 1 million euro villa, anywhere you so choose, whether it's in Thailand, Hawaii, France, Turkey, Greece. It is your villa. You decide where you place it. Just save a room for me so I can come do some webinars from your villa. So now, our rewards qualifications, our power reward qualifications are pretty simple, ladies and gentlemen. We only have 9 levels. And as you can tell, as soon as you hit gold, now you've received your pin and your vertigo dock. And as soon as you hit arrow, now you've gotten your electronic bike. Now, when you hit room, now you're going to talk about pin, a Hublot King Power watch. Staff qualified for a pin and a 50,000 euro pension fund. Diamonds, obviously, you better start picking the color of your BMWs. When you hit diamonds, you get a pin and a BMW i8 Spider. A royal diamond qualifies for a pin and a small billet. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, many of you can download this PowerPoint and look at the qualifications. But like I said, if you can write it down and you can dream it, you can achieve it. So start thinking about what you want to accomplish first, right, guys? Literally, gold, emerald, ruby, sapphire, diamond, royal diamond, they are all there for you to be able to hit those qualifications in 2017 and beyond. Now let's talk about phase 2, the democratization of energy. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, the physical rollout of our products. As we already talked about the vertigo dock, now we're going to start seeing more keys around, more vertical keys in the world, and then technology gets to become more efficient in our homes, cars, you name it. This technology is phenomenal. Now the timeline is defined. We have a track in the industry, a well-thought-out plan. In 2003, Thomas Sank was working with nano cell development and automotive powertrains. In 2008, we were working with defense aerospace applications. In 2010, we got into battery management systems. In 2012, we're talking about solar power purchase agreements and energy storage systems development. 2014 brought vehicle systems, and last year, it sounds so weird to say last year, 2017, energy. So that acquisition alone is to be able to share with people around the world. Now, 2017, our year that we're living in, we're going to see cube deployment, and this technology is phenomenal. You live in a deregulated territory or regulated territory when it comes to energy, right? Because cube deployment will allow you to save 20 to 30% on your utilities every single month. Doesn't matter where you live around the world. 2018 is going to bring us home systems. The reason why we're so excited about home systems, ladies and gentlemen, is because, again, if you have a renewable system, a log cabin, you have a system, hydro, biomass. You can actually plug into this home system. It's an energy storage system. It's kind of like a wall battery, right? And you can become grid independent. Yes, you can cut the cord from the local utility guys, basically becoming your own micro utility. Now, Tesla and Origin Energy are doing a pilot program in Australia right now where they basically have a bunch of home systems. They call them wall batteries. And there are a lot of people that are trying to get away from their local grids, one, because of inefficiencies, two, because of price points. So what you're going to see in 2017 beyond, ladies and gentlemen, is a lot of people are going to be asking for these products, and you have the ability to share with them before other people do it around the world. Now, 2019 will bring launch of the vertical kiosk around the world. And then your electric BMW needs to get filled up. Boom. You go to a vertical kiosk, plug it in, and in about 4 minutes, you're ready to go. The 2020 will bring power like solar, wind, biomass, hydro, you name it, guys. Literally, we're so excited to have you on this webinar today because it's talented people like you that will allow us to share this information around the world. Now, our main office is in Singapore, and this is just a beautiful picture of our main office. And the promotion, guys, remember, has been extended till January 20th, 2017. Anybody that purchases a power plan before January 20th, 2017 at midnight Central Standard Time will double their XeCoins. So, guys, you can ask anybody that's already purchased a power plan. They are super excited because when they log into their back office, they see double the coins in their back office. So we recommend that you get back with the person that invited you to this webinar. Make sure you secure your position today, ladies and gentlemen, because, again, it is not mandatory that you purchase a power plan, but it is mandatory that you change your financial future, right? And you are super talented, ladies and gentlemen. 2017 is going to be the absolute best year of your life. No matter what happens, guys, you are seeing this before hundreds of millions of people. Take advantage. Take action. And we will see you again Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and Saturday evening at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, ladies and gentlemen, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you very much for spending some time with us. My name is Max Garza III. I'm calling in out of North America. Have a fantastic first week of 2017, and we will see you at the very top of the mountain, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.